Hello, this is Christoph here. Welcome to the Far Harbor DLC. And it's really anticipated in my heart. So just right now we received the first notification for the first quest in the DLC. And I like the way they delivered the DLC quest, which is by sending you a notification and a radio signal. So, let's see. So, Far From Home. Listen to Valentine's Detective Agency Radio. Seems like we've received a new quest. And we just have to go check out our radio. Yeah, I like the way they deliver those new quests instead of us taking the initiative, you know, going somewhere to trigger this event, and then we'll get this quest. So it's pretty good. And let's check this out.
Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner.
Make sure you
You've
don't
got a
leave
new
anything.
case and it
Shut
sounds
up, Ada.
urgent. Stop at the
Damn, I'm
office.
trying to listen to
I'll
this
be waiting.
message here.
Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Time to go to Diamond City, boys.
Hey there, General.
Ah,
Good news.
Diamond City. It has been a while.
To have the Minutemen back. Feels good.
Yeah, if I heard correctly, the Minutemen think first get recognized when they help the people of Diamond City fend off the super mutants. Ah, this should be the place. Feels like a long time ago since we visited this Valentine Detective Agency. The last time was in the main quest though, and that already felt like centuries ago.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Hell yeah, sign me up, bro.
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome. Pew, pew, pew!
I'm afraid hard-earned cash
This
is all
boy.
we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Kenji
Mr.
Nakano.
didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I think the sarcastic options are usually the one.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Yeah, as I was saying, the sarcastic option sometimes really is the fuckboy option. Like, seriously. Okay, so now we're off to the Nakano residence, which is located on the very far north. Luckily, we have a little settlement over there, so we can probably teleport over there. Fast travel. Sorry, no teleportation. Let's go. The Tesla rifle can shoot deadly arcs of electricity that jumps on. Okay, that was swift. Now we just have to make our way to the Nakano residence, which is a little fishing house by the coast. What the? Bro, that is why we bumped this place. Alright. There's a factory over there. I don't think I've been there before, but I shall keep going. Okay. Oh, found some dogs. This weapon has too much recoil, man. Good job, Codsworth. Good job. I knew it was a good option to put a railgun on you. Dogs. I hate dogs. There we go. Last one.
Well, hello there.
That one's picked clean. Alright. I think that's it. I think that is all. Let's make our way. Alright, what is going on over there? This is some sort of standoff. What the This alpha is... Oh my god.
Don't do anything stupid.
Stand over there. There we go.
Don't do anything stupid.
Why is the Hulk so hard to... Got him. Alright. So, as I was saying, one of the bigger issues Fallout 4 has is when you enter higher levels. Like, let's say after level 50, which I am at right now, level 64, 65. As you level up, obviously the enemies are progressively more, they're tougher and have more health. Now here's the issue though, there's no way for us to keep upgrading our damage output. Let's say you maxed out all your big guns or your pistol damage. Oops, let's take care of those ghouls first. Those should be relatively easy. Very cool. Oh. Ah. Good night. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, there's no way for us to keep progressing the damage output after you've maxed out their, their corresponding damage buff. So it's gonna be an issue. Take that head off. Now I only see one solution to this, which is having a lot of surplus in ammo, because you would want a minigun with explosive, how should I say this, with explosive effects, and also upgrade your explosive expert, which would have a benefit to your explosive damage output, and then you would have your minigun shooting at a very astonishing rate, also apply a lot of explosive damage. So that's one of the ways to keep your damage output up with the higher levels. But other than that, I really can't think about anything. It's just gonna be like a after I guess level 60, combat is just gonna become really tedious and lengthy part of the game. It's just, it's
Damn it.
boring.
Come in!
Oh,
I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
konnichiwa.
What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I am.
I'm with Valentine's detective agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
Let's check out his
So,
story.
what's the story with you and Nick?
Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. Nick's client double-crossed us once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip. But we got out. And now, my daughter's missing, and there's only one detective agency I know of in the Commonwealth.
I'm here to help. Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Will do. I shouldn't ask for money,
Do
should
you
I?
have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
I do have a question about Mr. Nakano though. What can I do to save your hairline? Anyways, we should be able to just look around a little bit. Maybe just take a little of your trinkets. I'm sure you don't mind. Too bad the cause was blocking my way. Okay, now this is the upstairs. I think this is the parents' room. Nothing special here. Don't think so. Ah, Kasumi's project lamp.
Project log? Lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Well, we can see that Kasumi is a pretty crafty girl, and she has this obsession to mechanics. Now this is her room, and what are we looking for? Any clues? Combination ridge. I don't need that. Just toss that away. Okay. Alright. Now, I know there are 2 holotapes upstairs, but let's first
Mrs.
talk
Nakano.
to
I
parents.
suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
Mm-hmm. I see.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every
Press it a
detail
little
is
bit.
important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Interesting. At this point, we don't have to investigate
Your
any
husband don't
further,
seem
but
to agree about why your daughter left.
We both
the
want
more
to
we
find
know,
her.
the better.
The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Nothing else right now.
We'll
Mr.
talk to
Did
Mr.
you have
Nakano.
questions? About my daughter.
Tell me more about this radio she was...
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something.
Post
like she
toaster out of
usually
it.
does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her.
That is funny, man.
What kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is.
She's not a little girl anymore.
I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Now we'll see us.
Grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your
That's
daughter
very
really
unfortunate.
leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Rei. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, detective.
Alright. And my question is, why does Mr. Nakano have such a strong Japanese accent, and his daughter and his wife has no accent at all? Anyway, that's not my concern. Shut up. Let's listen to this one.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
That is a very important holotape.
Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be, let's go with Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
We'll have circuitry in common. Nerd. Okay, anyways, that dream holotape is a very important one, because this one really suggested her identity, at least at the time when she recorded the holotape. So my first speculation was that she is a synth, but and I started to ask myself, well, if she's a synth all along, then why doesn't her parent know anything about it? So I'm thinking that she's been replaced at some point in her adult life. Now that's really possible, because we know how the Institute does things. Here is where Kasumi escaped. Now if we'll take a look, we'll have to investigate this little boathouse. It's got plenty of junk to take. Don't think there's anything else here. Pit bucket. This is a little room. Don't think there's anything here except for the shovel. There are plenty of boats around. Alright. Okay, so I think there's one clue remained undiscovered. What is this boat? This is kind of like a motorboat with the wood shell. Okay. Alright. It's nothing special around here though. think that's all the scraps that we need. And let's crack this open. And there's happens to be a grandfather's note. My dear Kasumi, if you ever got locked out of the safe, the answer is here in the boathouse. Okay. Picture where the key is. Kasumi obviously have solved the little riddle, but we'll have to crack the lock open ourselves. This is an expert lock, shouldn't be too hard to do.
Got it.
Bang. Alright. There we find the little final holotape.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
And there she goes. She went on a little quest to discover about her own identity. So that's what drove her. Shut up, cut words. Shut up about your little quirky comments. Now we should report back to the parents. And let's see.
Excuse me, Mr. Nakano.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
Yes, sir. Let me first ask you about Kasumi.
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Oh,
I think I know where
didn't have an
Kasumi
answer.
went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Sure we did. If I lied, what would happen?
Still looking.
Please, work quickly.
Okay, I almost forgot this is
Mr.
not
Nakano,
Witcher
Did
3.
you find anything?
The dialogue does not work
Your
that way.
daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Alright.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
I'll take it.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
Air being bad?
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. for expenses, if nothing else.
Ooh, that is still a lot. Alright. It's actually nice to not tell those people about the truth. They don't need to know the truth right now. So, oh, see, 1 pussycat, 2 pussycat. Alright, come, and we all sail to Far Harbor.